Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go down this iceberg. Let's go down this iceberg, Moors. Yeah. Share this beam out. Share this beam out. Oh, this shit finna be crazy. This shit finna be crazy. Crazy. It's up. Let's go. Let's go, man. Share this beam out, Moors. Share this one out. Share this one out. Shout out to Weezy. Shout out to all the Asiatics. Shout out to all the Muslims, all the Moors. Down south, East Coast, West Coast, up north, the rack, overseas. Yeah, we own that. We own that. Y'all ready though? Is y'all ready though? Welcome back to the series. Welcome back to the beam out. Welcome back to this series entitled Levels. This part 5 right here. Yeah. They said they want to go further down the iceberg. This is what they said they wanted to go further down. All right, for sure. We finna take it further down the iceberg then. They said they want to go further. So let's get it in then. Hey, you ever seen this right here? You ever seen this right here? Hold up. Let's get straight to it. Let's go ahead and just get straight to it. Hey, you know Margaret Sanger, the mother, the founder of Planned Parenthood? You heard about her before, right? She's the founder. She's the one who invented Planned Parenthood. Listen, they want us, men and women, to continue to keep fighting against each other. That's part of the agenda. The more that the man fight with the women and the women fight with the man, that's what they want. They want us to be divided. That's a plan. Then they got paid puppets that's put in front of us to promote that shit. Let me show you something. Look. Let me show you something. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. Look at this. Look at this right here. I want you to see something that she wrote, that she said. Look what she said. She said, the useful idiots of Margaret Sanger's Negro Project. I want you to see what these people call us. Okay. Look what these people get down on us like. Look. It's our own people. Look, you say, at first glance, I had a horrible shock to the proposition birth control because it seemed to me to be a lot allied with abortion. But after careful thought and prayer, I have concluded that especially among many women, it is necessary to save both the lives of mothers and children. Now, this is supposed to be a National Baptist Convention Sunday school. This is supposed to be one of these people that's on the church. How you saying that you was against it, but now you start getting that birth control check, telling your congregation what they need to be doing? Now you aligned with Margaret Sanger. You might say, well, who's Margaret Sanger? Oh, she's a diabolical, duplicitous, dangerous, disastrous, deadly plan for so-called Black America. That's her right there. Look at her. Take a real good look. Take a real good look at the woman who invented Planned Parenthood. You said you want to go further. You said you want to go further down the iceberg, huh? It's what you said, didn't you? You wanted to go further and see how really dark it get down the iceberg. You said you wanted to go down, right? Okay. Take a good look at the lady who invented Planned Parenthood, abortions. Take a good look at her. Take a good look at her right there. She ain't even here no more. And her plan still is being done by who? Our own people. Because our own people don't even realize the agenda. They think it's a color game. They think it's a white people, black people. They keep playing that game and don't even realize that's just an agenda. Crayon colors is just an agenda. Islam, it's just an agenda. I want y'all to see just how deep the sellouts go. So we already got the church now, right? The church is the main propagators of the sellouts. Fam, they said they wanted to go. Come on, let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Hold up. Let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead. Go there. Look, this shit finna blow your mind. But keep in mind though, before I even share that with y'all, look at this. I want y'all to know, you Moorish men out there and you Moorish women out there, you have to realize this from the book Word Magic. Pick up this book, Ether. Look at this right here. Look at this. While we over here arguing with each other, the man should take the women on dates and pay for everything and be a provider. And you got dudes out here talking about, well, the woman should do this and the woman should do that. Listen, man, it's an agenda to keep you arguing against each other. That way you ain't strong. You separated. Look, because when you first talk about the moon, the name for the moon is sin. See, to be more specific, Sin was the name of the ancient moon goddess. However, according to certain ancient myths, Sin was a moon god. The moon represents the divine feminine energy and has a strong connection to the female body. Because of this, using a moon goddess to represent the moon makes more sense. Today, we live in a world ruled by secretive societies controlled by mostly men. Watch this. These male-dominated secretive societies have conditioned most of us to worship the divine masculine principle, which is represented by the sun, Jesus, and Lucifer. Watch this. To prevent us from worshiping the divine feminine principle, which is represented by the moon, they tell us that we can only be saved by worshiping the external sun, Jesus, and accept him as our savior. Now, who told us this? The sellouts, the traitors, the imposters. Don't get caught up in them just being hybrid Albion Europeans, because they're not alone. Our own people are helping these people sell out and push the corruption out. See, you want to go down the iceberg though, didn't you? Okay. You want to go down the iceberg. You said you want to really find out what's down there and how far the curtain come back. All right. You want to get some sunshine, or you want to stay back there with a curtain at, where the storms is at and the lies is at, or you want to come out here with the sunshine? Because Noble Drew Ali pulled the covers off all secret societies. That's what the prophet Noble Drew Ali did. You know what I'm saying? Peace be upon him. Look. So look at this. This has to be realized. It is essential to know that every man, woman, or child has both the divine masculine and divine feminine energies inside him or her. However, women have more attributes of the divine feminine energy, and men have more attributes of the divine masculine energy. The action of men waging a war against the feminine energy is pointless, because they are only waging a war against themselves. You see this? You see what's going on? Word magic, ether. Look at this. If you got the book, we on page 72. Check it out though. You fighting against the woman, or though you women, you fighting against us as men, you only waging war against yourself. This also applies to women waging a war against the divine masculine energy. In the Bible, the divine masculine energy is represented by Adam, and the divine feminine energy is represented by Eve. It is important to know that the religious story of Adam and Eve and other stories of the Bible often have more than one meaning. In other words, the stories of the Bible often have many layers of hidden messages. This prevents most people, especially the ones who have not expanded their consciousness to a state that allows them to spiritually discern information, from acquiring the really important knowledge in the Bible, because the stories of the Bible often have more than one meaning. See that? See that? And then this person, Margaret Sanger, the alphabet boys and girls, see what they do is they pin us against each other because they control the media. See? Then they put politicians in front of you. Then they put entertainers and puppets in front of us to get us to look at them like we should be looking at them on social media, on TV, watching what they do, watching their relationships. You see, it's all a sick agenda. It's diabolical, fam. Look, let me show you let me show you something real fast, G. Look at this. Look at this. If you got this book, we on page 86. Watch this shit. Crazy. It say they also knew that it would be impossible to obtain their cooperation with this hideous agenda without the aid of a number of prominent black leaders. OMG. Who is the so-called black leaders that they talking about? Look up here. Clarence J. Gamble. That guy. Lena Dunham. Jane Fonda. Gloria Steinem. Y'all know that the feminist movement. See that? The feminist movement has its stable of such people like Jane Fonda, Gloria Steinem, and HBO actress Lena Dunham, just to name a few. James Hansen, the NASA administrator. Hey man, look, we going down the iceberg. All right. We going down the iceberg this entire series. Buckle up, because we taking it to the bottom. All right. Look at this. So they say stuff like this. It say Sanger and her cohorts, people like Lathrop Studdard, Harry Laughlin, and Madison Grant were all avowed racists. And we discovered in the first chapter of this work, their aim was clear. Since minority groups, especially so-called blacks, were somehow genetically inferior to the European race, it was therefore necessary to eliminate as many of them as possible through various means, including sterilization and later on through abortion. Oh my God. And y'all talking about, yeah, they making songs about getting abortions. They making videos in front of the Planned Parenthood clinic talking about killing their babies and whatnot. Are you serious? Look at this. The iceberg book is this book right here. Nothing is true. Everything is a lie. That's this book by James W. Lee. We taking it all the way to the bottom, Morris. This is where we taking it to. Look at this. They want women to be arguing with men. They want men to be arguing with the woman. You see that? They want these retarded narratives and these combative narratives to continue because it's all part of sterilization and gentrification and exploitation and extermination. This is what abortion in all these places is for. You notice that in our communities, you see more Planned Parenthood buildings than any other community. You think that's a coincidence that the so-called black aldermen and the black mayors, you think they ain't getting checks cut back though? You don't think they getting paid? You better get real. You better get real. Hold up. Check this out. You want to see something real spooky? Look at this. The eugenics agenda would be framed in such benign and noble sounding euphemisms as quote unquote family planning, birth control, and disease prevention. See, these are little catchy little phrases that they would throw up on there to get you off your square, and would rely heavily on a number of Look at this. Let me throw some ink on that. Look what they call the people that sold out. Look what they called the people that sold out. They was getting a check and she still was backdooring them. Look, they will rely heavily on a number of useful idiots in the black community to carry it forward. Oh my God. These people are the ones that's selling you out. The people that's in the church. The people that's the politicians. The people that's calling themselves black leaders. Those are the people that's selling you out. The purpose of this chapter then is to examine more closely the role these people played in implementing Margaret Sanger's Negro Project, not only from its inception in December 1939, but up to and including the present day. One prominent figure in the black community was W.E.B. Du Bois. See that? That guy. See that guy right there? Look at this guy. He say, Du Bois became an accomplished writer, sociologist, and a key founder of the National Association Advancement for Color People. We already proved that the NAACP is unconstitutional because civil rights was struck down 3 times by the Supreme Court. 3 times. Look at this. Look at this. See, it's always the people talking about their black leader. It's always them that's selling you out, fam. During his long career, Du Bois became recognized at the time as, quote, the most outspoken civil rights activist in America. See? See that right there? Hold up. Let me show you. Now, let's just do it in real time. Watch this. Let's do it in real time. The Supreme Court struck down civil rights.
According to Equal Justice Initiative, the Supreme Court heard 5 of those cases in 1883, and on October 15, 1883, it struck down the Civil Rights Act of 1875 in an 8-1 decision known as the Civil Rights Cases.
We real timing, man. You see this? We real timing. We ain't got time to make nothing up to waste your time. We real timing right now. See this? The Supreme Court, 1815, this is just one of the times. It struck down the Civil Rights Act of 1875, 8-1. This was for civil rights. So the NAACP, they selling you out. Black Lives Matter, they selling you out. Anybody out here promoting Pan-Africanism is selling you out. Anybody out here telling you, yeah, you need to join us because we're a part of the Black Association. They selling you out. Any of these people out here that's telling you, hey, you so okay. They're call them white people. They selling you out because it was struck down 1875. It was struck down 3 times. We real timing right now. Fam, we real timing right now. Look at this. Watch this. What is the definition of black? See this? Look at this.
Here's the definition of black. Of the very
let's do it this way.
To the absence
let's
of
do it this way.
Absorption.
Watch this. What is the origin of the word black?
According to English Stack Exchange, the word black can be traced back to its Proto-Indo-European origins through the word black, which meant pale, wan, colorless, or albino.
Fam. You see how it's hidden in plain sight? You see how it's just hidden in plain sight? So how it look that Google know? See that? See, now you looking at it like, damn. Whole time, black is an Indo-European word. It ain't even an African word. It's an Indo-European word. So how you saying that you a black person? Look at old boy, the Pan-African dude. He telling you, yeah, black is ancient and black is African. A genius. Real-time Google search. And black can be traced back to its Proto-Indo-European origins through the word black, which meant pale, wan, colorless, or albino. That's etymology. But they don't. But see, you see, this is why you gotta do the research yourself. So even if you don't have a dictionary, which you should get, start grabbing dictionaries. Start getting these dictionaries, fam. Because once you start seeing it yourself, it's imprinted on your mind now. It's imprinted. So even if you don't have a dictionary to look it up, I just showed y'all this in real time. Look, what is the origin of the word black?
According to English Stack Exchange, the word black can be traced back to its Proto-Indo-European origins through the word black, which meant pale, wan, colorless, or albino.
Okay, now that's the definition. That's not my definition. That's the definition. So do it make sense that your skin is brown, but you call yourself black, and black mean pale, colorless, or albino? Do it make sense for somebody to keep telling you black is an African identity? How, Sway? Black is traced back to its Proto-Indo-European origin of black, pale. So that ain't even, so black and white are not even African words. Hold up. I don't want you to take my word on it. Let's just go right here real fast. But keep in mind, we still talking about this now. We still talking about the Negro Project. All right. We still talking about the Negro Project. I just want you to see something real fast on the side note. These ain't my words. This is from esteemed scholar J.A. Rogers. Book reference. Let me just hit you in the head with another reference. Look at this. The most ancient names for so-called black people are Nehesu, or Nubian, Ethiopian, and Moor. What? Moor? From ancient Egypt, or Negro or Negrita from West Africa. Hold up. Book reference. Hold up. Just in case, hold that thought, J.A. Just in case you want to see another reference. Moor. Noun. Look at the spelling. M-U-R. Over 60 variations to the spelling of Moor, including myrrh. Including myrrh. That's another variation. So you got your name over here. You got your name over here. You got your name over here. Okay, look though. Then you say, well, what does it mean? Member of a Muslim people. Muslim is ancient. Muslim is modern. See, Moor's got all bases covered. Noble Drew Ali the Prophet covered all bases. When he brought back this information to us, he covered all the bases. So there's no wiggle room. You can't escape. Once you know what's real, what's up, you ain't supposed to fall back. Unless your heart ain't really right. And you're going to fall back to the wayside. You're going to backslide back to the wayside. Whole time, if you really own that, you're going to keep your integrity. See that? Muslim people of mixed Arab and Berber ancestry. Living in northwestern Africa. Living in northwestern Africa. The entire planet at one point, you could say, was called Africa. Because Africa, hold up. We doing this in real time, G. Look. What is the origin of the word Africa?
According to A Way to Africa, Ivan Gladstone Van Sertima, the etymology of Africa is linked to the Egyptian word Afru Ika, which translated to motherland. Like Alkebulan, this theory.
Okay, didn't we just say motherland? Didn't we just say Egyptian? Didn't we just say that? Hold up. Didn't we just say that? And then, look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Real time. What is the etymology of the word Africa? Look at this.
According to South African History Online, in the early 16th century, the famous medieval traveler and scholar Leo Africanus, who had traveled across most of North Africa giving detailed accounts.
Okay, so that means motherland. That means the terrain. That means all around the world. The dominions of Africa. But didn't it say over here in the definition of Moor, it said mixed Arab and Berber ancestry? So who you think the first Arabs are? Who you think they are? Who you think the Berbers are? Who you think the ones that was really turbaned up and fezzed up that had swords on them, that was enslaving Albions? Who you think was doing that? It wasn't the people that you been taught they were. It wasn't these people. Nah, it wasn't these people. Nah, it wasn't these people. Moors did that. You see that? We did that. Then you got to say, well, wait a minute. Who are these people? And how did they get chained up and you got Moors with fezzes and swords on them, walking them through the desert with the keys in their hand? You see what happens when you start looking stuff up yourself? See, when you start looking up stuff yourself, then you start realizing, fam, it's a war outside. It's war outside, G. And the strategies that they're using our strategies, our law against us. And when you realize that, then you start to say, oh, well, how far does the iceberg go down? The iceberg is deep, fam. The iceberg is deep. Yo. These people are Slavs. Slavs. That's their nationality. That's their national descent. That's their bloodline. Slav is a bloodline. It's a status. Moors are free white persons. We got the highest status on the planet because we were the first people on the planet. And whole time, look, don't forget about this now. Because all this is relative. Because they want you to stay in the mind state of a Negro. That's how they can control you. You're a project if you participate as a Negro, as an identity. If you choose to be a Negro, you're in something called the Negro Project. Do you want to be free to do what you want to do? Or do you want to have parameters put around you and be called a Negro in the project? What you think the projects were set up for? All the projects in North America are really called Negro projects because they put the Negroes in the projects. It's an experiment. This is what they do. They got tunnels all up and down the projects under the ground. Where you think the missing persons go? In the projects. The Negroes get taken underground under the projects. This is why they call them projects, because they stuck the so-called Negroes in the projects to do experiments on them. Telling you, fam, the iceberg is crazy. Crazy. Because it's war. You see, it's psychological warfare. See, they're doing it with the brain now. They're doing it with social media now. They doing it with television now. See, this is what they doing. It's not about, I don't like them because their skin ain't like my skin. It's not about skin complexion. It's about somebody's spirit. Are you positive or are you negative? That's it. It's not about your skin complexion. Are you operating on positive law or are you operating on negative? That's it. It's nothing else. Nothing. And then you looking at something like this. What do you say? What do you see? When you look at this and you look at this, would you be surprised if I told you when you're looking at this, you're looking at your ancient connection to the ancient world in the modern time. This is why we are ancient and modern people, just like the Moorish fez and the Moorish turban that the so-called Indians was wearing. Let me show you how. Look at this. This is not a magic trick. And when you talk about the divine feminine principle, you talking about this right here. You talking about the yin and the yang. You see how it's together All these different little pyramids are together. See, if they can't be together, man and woman, they're going to cause disharmony in the universe. This is why they want men and women to fight each other all the time. This is why they want constant drama between man and women, because you are not connected in harmony, in love, in truth, and peace, in justice and freedom. You're not connected. You disconnected. Therefore, you can be controlled by social media, by propaganda, by disinformation, by misinformation. We can control you because they own the media. You understand? They want us out here talking about, well, if you take me out on a date, then you got to pay for everything. That's how stupid they want us to stay. They want us to stay in low vibrational conversations. That shit is lame. Arguing with a woman arguing with a man about what they ain't gonna do. Man, listen, man. If you not standing on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, we ain't got nothing to talk about. If you're not interested in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, why would you even give them your energy? Why would you give them your time? You're wasting your time because they're in the mind state that they're not ready for you. They're not ready for you. And that's okay. It's so many people on the planet who are ready for you. But you gotta know yourself to know, listen, my worth is too high to put myself down to deal with people who keep constantly vampiring my energy off me. They keep draining my energy off me. You don't have to deal with people who just continuously be vampires and just drain your energy. What you even giving them a time of day for? It's not about looks. Beauty fades after time. What's in your heart? What principles you stand on? Do you have standards? Do you have any kind of self-accountability? Are you interested in anything that's bigger than yourself? Or you just doing selfies all fucking day? You just interested in making goof ass videos all day about dancing, turning around, shaking your ass in the camera, then complaining about, you didn't want to pay for my food. Listen, man, I seen this chick video today. She on there talking about she went on a date with a guy. On the date, she ordered 5 entrees. 5 entrees on one date. What are you doing ordering 5 entrees on a date? This is where they want us to keep fighting that, because it's a distraction. It has nothing to do with anything. What do you stand for? Principles. What are you about? If somebody constantly wants you to spend this to keep them around, that ain't a person that you need to be dealing with, because this right here is just paper. What are you going to do when this is worth nothing? It's already worth less than nothing. Do you know that? This right here is worth less than nothing. It's not even worth the paper that it's printed on. So what else do you got? Do you have a conversation? Do you know how to be supportive, loving? Do you know how to have accountability? Do you know how to have peace of mind for your own mind? Let alone trying to give me some peace of mind. Do you have trauma issues resolved inside yourself? See, this is why Planned Parenthood, they want to destroy the family. Get this book right here. Get this book right here. Behold the Pale Horse. They got a whole chapter on this. Do you realize this is a whole agenda? This is a whole agenda to get men and women, get the father up out of the house. You know what's interesting? What's interesting is the entire Planned Parenthood agenda is in tune, it's aligned with Black Lives Matter. It's the same operation. They just put different faces on those places. It's the same operation. Black Lives Matter. Feminism, right? That's what it is. To get the father, if you looked at Black Lives Matter, you remember when it first kicked off, Black Lives Matter's whole mission statement was to remove the father out of the house. That was the agenda. So-called women's empowerment. Anytime you hear these terms about empowerment, do what you want to do, it don't matter what the man say, fam, those are feminist like rallying cries. And they'll put it like, it's for women. Women should be. Anytime you hear these kind of conversations, know that those are conquer and divide narratives to get you suckered in to be like, nah, we need to stick with all the women. Forget the man. You see? And then you dudes out here, you're not realizing how much power you got. See, you got power too, because if you operating in your higher self, your divine masculine energy, as well as you knowing that you got divine feminine energy inside you too. But as Moorish man, naturally we have more divine masculine energy. Women have more divine feminine energy because they're women, but they have masculine energy in them too. It's energy. It's not necessarily just tied to you because that you a man or a woman. You just have more of what you naturally are created as. But media, TV, propaganda, manipulation will have you thinking like, you say, well, I'm not going to be a woman like that and submit until I find me a man that can make me feminine. Yeah. That's brainwashing one-on-one manipulation tactics. That's dark psychology. If she says to you, she needs somebody to handle her or to tame her, that sounds like a traumatic person. That's trauma. That's somebody who is not in touch with themselves enough and healed to be like, I don't need nobody to make me be anything. I'm going to be me because that's what I'm on. Man or woman. How would you like it if I'm going to ask y'all women something? How would you like it if you was interested in the guy? You went up to him and he told you what you told him reversed. He reversed the narrative to you and he tells you, well, I'm not going to be masculine until I meet the right woman to make my masculine turn up. But he talking real flamboyant and feminine. You looking like instantly your face finna be frowned up like what? All right, bye. I'm gone. You understand? See, that's what it's like when men hear women talk like that. That's programming. That's what they say. The Negro Project. That's the way of thinking. Feminism, divide and conquer. Get the woman detached from the man and vice versa. Keep them detached where they're not linked up with yin and yang. Now watch this right here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Hold up. Watch this. We moving around quick. I appreciate y'all tuning in though, keeping up. Look at this. From the book, The Kabbalion. Hold up. Turn me up, man. Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go right here. Check this out. If you got this book, The Kabbalion, we on page 121. Watch this. We out of gender right now. Look at this one. Fire. Look at this one. They talk about, well, it's 81 genders right now. 81. Yeah. 81 genders. Hold on. I gotta ask y'all something. Hold up. Hey, so for the people out there that's talking like, hey, it's 81 genders out here. It's whatever number that they got crazy out here talking about genders, right? Look at this. Hey, how you know what kind of dog you got, or cat you got, or animal or pet that you got if it's 81 genders? How do you know? How do you know what kind of pet you got? How does the animal kingdom work? If it's 81 genders, why is it nothing else in nature a reflection of binary 81 genders or whatever number that these people be talking like. Why ain't none of that a reflection in nature? Nothing. This is why nature's law is nature's God. This is why. If it don't line up with nature, it don't connect. Because how can you identify a cat, a male cat versus a female cat? A male dog versus a female dog? How you gonna identify it? Now let's turn me up, man. Let's go. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. We gonna go ahead and take it there. Hold up. We gonna go ahead and take it there. How you can identify a cat or a dog or a fish or anything, a bird? How can you identify it if you're not looking at nature? Point blank period. It's either male or female. That's it. How you looking at? You saying there's no such thing as gender. So removing the genitals of something, what is that doing? What is the point of removing the genitals of the man or the woman if it ain't a such thing as gender? Gender fluid. Goof ass. What you mean it ain't no such thing? So in the animal kingdom, it's no difference either? Yeah. Insanity. So look at this. Look at this right here. What it say? What it say right here, fam? Look at this, man. Just look at this. Look at this right here, Jay. Look. It say the feminine principle is the one always doing the active creative work. And this is so on all planes. And yet, each principle is incapable of operative energy without the assistance of the other. Sound like a lullaby. Yeah. It just sounds so simple, though. On God, it do. It sounds so simple how without us working together, we're incapable of operational energy. We cannot operate in our full potential if we're not working together. Therefore, the yin and the yang, they want to disrupt the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang is also right here. I don't want you to believe me. I want to show you so you can see yourself. I don't want you to believe nothing I'm talking about. I'm just going to show you. Look at this. Fam, I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. I don't have time to waste time. All right? I don't have no time to waste time. Look, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in real time. Look. Hold on. Where you at? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. See this? See how I said this right here is this right here? Now watch this. And you notice how it's written in Latin, right? E pluribus unum. That's Latin. That's Moorish Latin. Moors did that. Not black people, not Indians, not Native Americans, not Pan-Africans, none of that. Moors did that. Look. See that? See that right there? And the whole time, we look at these every day, but never been took down and just never been took to anybody or any place, a library or nothing, to be like, hey, what do these two things on the back of this one so-called dollar bill, what do they mean? What do these things mean? Watch this. This is the hex alpha right here. These stars right here, look. This close-up view reveals 13 stars arranged to form hex alpha. This symbolizes colonial rule in the Moorish province of Fez, the North Gate. Right in our face. Right in our faces. Those 13 stars right there. See that? Them 13 stars, they symbolizing the hybrid Europeans are ruling in our land. See that? You see what I'm saying? I'm showing you what it is in real time. See that? I'm showing you what it is in real time, boys. Look. See that? Look. Nah. You say, well, the Moors ain't got nothing. The Moors just be talking. The Moors ain't got no land. We ain't got no land. Well, then why is this, and this the Fez? See this right here? The colonial powers ruled the Moorish Empire, the Americas, with the Moors' own science of astrology, which Moors traded away for Roman idol god worship, Manhatta. We gotta show another picture. You remember old dirty bastard? He had said something about my grandfather. Remember in that line he was talking about his grandfather? Older ODB. Look, remember he was talking about Manhattan. So the Moors traded away to these people over here. See that? For idol god worshiping Manhatta. For a string of beads, they literally traded places. Now Rome rules the Western Hemisphere. These people, they sold out. Just because somebody say they are more, that don't mean they not capable of selling you out. This is why you got to know the knowledge yourself. See that? See that? Yeah, he took the land from his grandfather. On God, took the land from his grandfather. So just because they say, oh, I'm a Moor, that don't mean, hey, you still got to watch them too. You still got to watch them. They could sell you out too. You got to know who you are. You got to know your own free national name. You got to know law. So look at this. Look at this. So it say what? It say now Rome rules the Western Hemisphere. All power wielding politicians, industrialists, religious leaders, judges, etc. cherish the Moorish Fez. They cherish the Moorish Fez. Having a Fez on their own masons and keeping the secret. The pyramid, Great Seal, and the Fez are the most important symbols in Masonry. Master Mason equals mother's son. The number 13 in Masonry is 1 + 3 = 4, is both the corners of the pyramid, but also the 13 cycles of Luna, the moon, and of most importance, the 13 cycles of woman herself, the widow. This is why they don't want you to know who you are. This is why they don't ever want you to know who you are. Hold up. See, you really wanted to go down. You really wanted to go down the iceberg, huh? Okay. You really wanted to go down the iceberg, didn't you? So do you realize this right here? Let me show you something. Let me show you this. Hold up. You need to see it. See, once you see this, you're not going to be able to unsee it. Once you see this, you're not going to be able to unsee this. So when they say, what do the Moors have? Y'all just be talking. Y'all ain't really own nothing. It's right in front of your face, fam. You just ain't never been taught to look at it. You see that? It's right in front of your face, fam. You just don't know what you're looking at. They put it right in your face to hide it from you. Right in your face. They put it right in your face. Because who out here really talking like this? Besides upright, independent, fearless Moors. Don't look for the so-called black leaders to tell you nothing. They going to keep spinning you and selling you out. They not going to tell you this. Oh, no. Why would they? They getting checks under the table. Look at this. This entire time you've been looking at these. Have you realized when you looking at these, you looking at the Great Seal of the United States, the Moabites, the Moors, Novus Ordo Seclorum. See, it's two sides to everything. It's two sides to everything. The book is called Isonomy. You could get this right here at CalifaMedia.com. Fire. Hold up. Turn me up, man. Yeah. Fire. Yeah. ChalifaMedia.com. Right here. Go right here. Go right here. Let me zoom in so you can get it. Yeah. Get a screenshot of that right there. ChalifaMedia.com. Go crazy. Go crazy. Then you say, well, what's this about? What's this about? If the Moors was really on something, then why they ain't on none now? Because you got sellouts. You got sellouts out here, Pan-Africans. You got Hebrews. You got Indians. You got all these sellouts that's telling you different stories. You got people in the Moorish Science Temple of America selling out. They're telling you that you be a U.S. citizen. You got sellouts on all parameters, everywhere. That's why you got to have a strong mind. So when you're looking at this, you're looking at the Moabite seal. You're looking at the Moorish seal. See this? When you're looking at this, you're looking at the seal of the United States of America, the Albions, the Europeans, the colonizers. You see that? See that? But they're in our land, though. See? They're in our land. We keep thinking that this ain't our land. Grand Canyons is over here. How you got Grand Canyon? How you got pyramids and temples that's ancient in the Grand? Fam, did y'all just hear? They found recently an obelisk in the Grand Canyon. A drone was flying around the Grand Canyon. They spotted an obelisk in the Grand Canyon. They got obelisk in the Grand Canyon? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. So you trying to tell me that they got obelisks in the Grand Canyon? They got all this right here in the land. You said you seen that, right? Crazy. All this is Moorish. See, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You see this right here? This is a Moorish arch. See, once you start looking at the architecture, then you can start seeing Moorish people touch the entire planet. There's no place on this planet we ain't been at. Nowhere. But you got to connect back with your name, though, fam. If you don't have a name, you can't make a claim. You can't make a claim without a name. Do you see this? All this is yours. But you can't make a claim unless you got a name. The name is more. You can't make a claim unless you know your name. That's why it's so important for them to keep us in the Negro status, in the Negro Project. This is why men and women, they got to keep fighting. They got to keep fighting. They got to keep calling each other black. They got to keep calling the hyper Europeans white people. It's all a plot. It's a plan. It's to get you outside your mind. That's what it is. See that? It's all a plan to get you outside your mind, to prevent you from ever realizing the Great Awakening is on. You can't make a claim without your name. Everybody around the world know that you Moors. Everybody, watch this. Hold up. Let me show you though. Hold up. I'm gonna show you, fam. I'm finna show you. Watch this. I'm finna show you real quick. I told you I ain't got time to waste time. I pulled this video off my TikTok. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I seen this guy. He posted this video up because he wrote me something and I just sent him back a Moorish flag. Watch what he say. Didn't Noble Drew Ali the Prophet say he was going to make the European tell the truth? Hold up. You need a receipt on that too. You need it just in case you like, man, Noble Drew Ali ain't say that. Noble Drew Ali ain't never say that. Yeah, he never said that. He said, I'm going to make the European tell the truth. Oh, he said that in the 1920s. I'm going to give you a receipt. He made them say that. He made them say that, going to tell the truth. Watch this. Listen to this.
And one of those books, there was this page that had all of these flags on it.
Let's go back.
And then, so this right here, all right, check it out, story time. So back when I was younger, I go through the encyclopedias and the dictionaries because we didn't have no fucking television. And in one of those books, there was this page that had all of these flags on it, right? And then there was this flag right there with the cedar tree. It was the American flag. And I asked my parents, why is that the American flag? Because I was under the impression that we had stars and stripes and shit. And they said, well, because it's wrong. You know, they didn't know. They didn't know.
Watch this.
And they didn't want to teach. So
listen.
Fast forward through time, and here I am thumbing through TikTok. I run into this fucking guy. I don't like everything that he says. You know, sometimes it fucking hurts my feelings and shit. But other times, I'm like, you know, I'm just happy I met this guy. He's right. That's the.
See that? See?
So this right here.
Noble Drew Ali said he was gonna make the European. All I did was send him a. You see my comment, right? My comment was I just sent him the flag. I ain't got to talk to you. I ain't got to say nothing to you. All I'm finna do is send you the flag. That's it. And you see what he says though. Yo, it's like, fam, everybody waiting on us. The people that's above Mexico, everybody in the world is waiting on us to finally get it. You can't make a claim unless you got a name. And your name is Moorish American. That's your name. But you can't, you so busy trying to fight against each other, you not realizing it's really just simple. Everybody else in the world got a nationality. They got a national name. Everybody stick to a name. I don't care if they Chinese, they Japanese, they Polish, Irish, they German. I don't care where they from on the planet. They all got a name. The people that live above Mexico are the only people. You got these people who claiming to be white people, which is a fraud. And you got our people claiming to be black, which is a fraud. So it's just like football. It's penalties on both sides of the field. Both teams are committing penalties of identity. So the universal referees are like, look, y'all keep calling each other the wrong names. We can't help you. The penalties offset. We ain't so the universal referees are not intervening because both of us are committing penalties on the play. They claiming white, our people claiming black. It's not going to work. That's why Allah has not given us justice, because you claiming the wrong name. Your name is Moorish American. You see it right here. Look at this. So when you looking at this, these green pieces of paper that everybody love running to, everybody think that this money, which it ain't. It ain't money, fam. It's literally written on here. It's a Federal Reserve note. It's not money. They got us chasing these, and this is not money. This is a control device. This is just a tool. It's an energy tool, man. This is worth less than nothing. All right, look at this. Hold up. Let's go a little further. So now you see this right here, this right here, this right here, this right here. Look at union. Look at union. Let's look at union, right? Right? Because they say in the union. This is the preamble to the Constitution of the United States of America, Republic. The preamble, right? Check it out. It say, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. The preamble to the Constitution of the United States of America shows that the origin comes from a pre-existing nation. What's the pre-existing nation? This. This is the pre-existing nation here. Do you understand? Do you get it? All right. This is the secret of nature's law and nature's God, symbolized in the two seals of the one great seal of the United States, the continental United States of the indigenous Moorish nation. Nature's law and nature's God is mentioned in the Declaration of Independence. Right there. Do you see it, fam? Fam, do you see it? Yeah. Do you see it? Do you see it, fam? It's right there. It's right there, Morris. Ooh, it's right there. It's not black. It's not Hebrew. No, it's not Indian. Hey, check it out. Hey, check it out. Let me ask y'all a question. Check it out. Let me ask y'all a question. All right. Hey, look. Look at this. Everybody on the planet, they nation and they name, it matches. Everybody matches a land, right? Except the people that live above Mexico. Everybody else on the planet, they match their land that they live on. Everybody else. Whole time though, the Hindustani people, the people from Bharat, they playing the color game too though. They playing the misinformation game too though, because them people over there, they not Indians. Look, we gotta go to the globe, G. We gotta go ahead and go to the globe. They playing the game too though. See, they over here calling this over here India. This ain't India over here. This is in the continent of Asia. All this over here is Asia. All this. It ain't no such thing as the Middle East. That don't exist. All of this land over here is Asia. It's all Asia over here, fam. So these people over here, they playing a game talking about they Indians and whatnot. They not Indians. This is Bharat. And they speak different languages like Hindu. This is what they talk. They talk all kind of languages over here. None of these people over here speak Indian. They not Indian over there. Because if they was really Indians over there, then why don't they speak Indian? Come on, fam. Really over here, Europe is really a part of Asia. It's really Asia. This is just Western Asia over here. Fam, I told you we going, fam. We going further down the iceberg, Jay. Yeah. We going further down the iceberg, Morris. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit, man. It's lit. Don't think that everybody don't know either. No, everybody know. See that? So when you look at where the Moors at, what the Moors got, this lines up with that. This lines up with that. The only thing that's not aligning with this is our people keep identifying as this. You keep calling yourself this. You keep identifying as black. That's what don't line up. That's been the holdup, G. You understand? That's been the holdup. That's been the holdup. Yes, Europe is a part of Asia. The holdup has been the trick of Margaret Sanger, these black sellouts. They've been getting you to misidentify as a Negro. So you being part of a project that you really ain't got no business participating in. You thinking about, should I vote for Democrat? Should I vote for Republican? You shouldn't even participate in that Negro system. That's a Negro system. On God, this whole project is a Negro system. You're not a Negro. You're a Moor. So why are you participating in a Negro system? That ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with you. And the whole time, look, this is what they doing. They got us out here thinking that we this. They got us out here thinking that we are adjective. Colors are adjectives. See that? Colors, black, white, brown, yellow, turquoise, all those are adjectives. You feel me? Before you even go into the definition of black, you stop right here and identify what's the part of speech that black is. Okay, black is an adjective. Remember how I said flag on both sides of the field? Both teams getting flags? Because our people keep calling each other adjectives. European people, hold up. These people, they keep calling themselves adjectives. But we are the ones that's supposed to correct these people from calling themselves white people. Because white has nothing to do with skin complexion and everything to do with your legal status. That's a free white person. Free white people can only be dark-skinned people, copper complexion people. That's it. It's not up for debate. But you ain't made a claim on your name, so how you gonna make a claim on the land? It ain't gonna work like that. If you don't make a claim on your name, you can't make a claim on the land. That's why everybody out here getting paid off to keep the narrative going to call you a Negro, a black person, a Hispanic, a Latino, a Native American. If you really was a Native American, that Native Americans slept in teepees and whatnot, then why don't they have a teepee on the back of this? Why is it a Moorish? Why is it? Question this. Answer this. If we really were so-called Indians, then why ain't a teepee on here? Why is it a Moorish pyramid on here? They don't have an answer. Yeah. They ain't got an answer. Why is a Moorish pyramid on the back of this instead of an Indian teepee? Yeah, cooked. You gotta cook them. You gotta deep fry them, fam. Fry them. If this was so-called India and we were Indians, then why don't they have a teepee on the back of this? And why is this a Moorish pyramid on here? Huh? Can you answer that? Yeah. Can you answer why a Moorish pyramid, a Moabite pyramid is on the back of this and not an Indian teepee? See how they put it right in our faces? A Moorish pyramid is on the back of this and you touch it every day and had no idea that you really was looking at your own history right on a piece of paper that you looking and dying for and looking to hustle for. Every day you looking at your own history every day. And nobody ever told you that you looking at your own Moorish history and you looking at hybrid Albion history every day. And nobody ever told you what you was looking at. And they got you they got you in your mind calling yourself everything but a Moor. Damn. And you looking at it every day when you look at this. Every day you look at this, you looking at this. But if you don't recognize the symbols and the signs, how could you put it together? They got puppets that's paid off not to how you put it together, to keep you disconnected. disconnected. It's part of the Negro Project. Watch this though. Let me show you this. Look at this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Look how far these people will go. Look at these people. This is what this guy said. Du Bois had a solution to the people of sharing those children he believed did not make this talented 10th. A list. A religious approach among church-going blacks. Watch this. It's going to blow your mind. W.E.B. Du Bois. He say, and the people who could help bring this about, the eugenics themselves. The churches are open to intelligent propaganda of any sort, he wrote, and the American Birth Control League and other agencies ought to get their speakers before the church congregations and their arguments in the Negro newspapers. This is W.E.B. Du Bois. This is supposed to be somebody plugged in with the NAACP. He supposed to be a good Samaritan and all that. And what he doing? He out here being used as an intelligent propagandist, a useful idiot to sell you out and so-called black people out using the church. See that? All the church-going blacks. Gotcha. See that? All the so-called church-going blacks. Crazy, right? See that? Crazy, right? This is what they doing. Hey, man, listen. This is what they doing. This what they, man, you know what? Let's go here. You know what? Let's go here. This what they doing. Look, you want to go a little further? Real quick, look what it say. It say this. It say, he justified his eugenic position as he concluded his piece thusly, many blacks, he wrote, are quite led away by the fallacy of numbers. They want the black race to survive. They are cheered by a census return of increasing numbers and a high rate of increase. They must learn that among human races and groups, as among vegetables, quality and not mere quantity really counts. As among vegetables, is this what the most outspoken civil rights activist in America really thought about his fellow black citizens? That they were no better than vegetables? Oh my God. This what this dude on. This is what he on. See this? Birth control clinics 1930. This only made things better in their view. The irony could not have been more apropos. Sanger, the religious bigot, enlisting Du Bois, helping in infiltrating the black churches in order to promote the eugenic agenda and thus aid and abet their own destruction. But despite their attempts, the birth control advocates still had tough sledding ahead. Intelligent propaganda. How far do you really think the iceberg goes then? Huh? How far you really think the iceberg go? You know how many abortions are done against so-called black people a year? This is why they don't want unity and harmony with the man and the woman. They cannot allow that because allowing that would be destruction for them. So they like, nah, you know how much money? We getting trillions keeping these so-called black people fighting each other. We getting jail money, prison money. We getting Planned Parenthood money. We getting money from the school. We getting all kind of bread. So why would we ever promote unity amongst the Moorish man and Moorish woman? Why would they ever do that? They want you to call each other black, curse yourself, argue with each other about relationships, not stand on no kind of principles, nothing. Just talk about, well, how much money you make, what kind of car you drive. You see that? Everything material, nothing spiritual, nothing with foundation. They out here promoting sterilization on so-called black people. Look, oblivion. They want you to be in oblivion, fam. You see that? Look, you ain't gonna believe this. You really not gonna believe this, fam. Look at this. Look at this. You just not gonna believe this. Look at this. The horrifying agenda of Planned Parenthood and the quote pro-choice movement. This is the direct quote from Margaret Sanger, founder of Planned Parenthood. You want to hear what she said about our people? You want to hear what she said? She say, human weeds, reckless breeders, spawning human beings who should never have been born. This is the founder of Planned Parenthood, abortion clinics, Margaret Sanger. Now you know what she looked like. Now you know what she looked like. Now you got a face to it now. Duplicitous, diabolical. And they are using and they have used your own people to do it to you. Telling you to go take the Plan B pill. Just take it like, just pop them like candy. Pop the Plan B pill like candy. Tear your whole body up. See that? They don't tell you the side effects of continuing to use them things. They don't tell you that. No, they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. Fam, she called people human weeds. And Hillary Clinton, don't forget, Hillary Clinton, this was her role model. Hillary Clinton, what she said? What she said? It say, remember well that the feminist movement bears a large part of the blame for bringing this about. Bringing what about? Removing the strong fathers from the house. This is what this was about. Single parent families are more the rule rather than the exception. The absence of strong fathers from so-called black households has robbed children of proper role models and made the task of the mother infinitely more difficult in raising her children. So the same children that are raised without a father is not only an agenda, but it's also keeping the children to be in a program new slave mentality. A new slave. So the old slaves is making new slaves and they thinking they doing something different, not realizing their program and their thinking is an old way of thinking. And they're creating new slaves with their own children. Yo. Wow. You continuing the slave cycle. You a programmed slave because you think a single mother is something that's supposed to be popping instead of having a man inside the household so the son and the daughter could see a strong father, a positive role figure in their life from a baby until they get of age so where they move around. You thinking that it's just, I don't need no man. I'm on my own. I'm doing what I own. I'm making money. I got me a corporate job. I'm climbing the corporate ladder. I'm good. I don't need a man in the crib. You don't even realize you're a programmed slave. You're part of the programming of Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood, Negro Project. You don't even realize that. You don't even realize that. You keep thinking about a man is not a provider if he can't give me money. What are you talking about? If that's your ideology of a provider and provisions, you have no kind of concept about what a man does, brings, or what a man is on any level of attributes, character, anything. You have no clue, but you lay down with them and let them bust in you though. This is the crazy part. It be crazy when you hear women say, if a man is not a provider, if a man is not giving me money, then he's not a provider. But you knew this already though, when you opened your legs up, your universe up, and you let them bust in you unprotected. This is what you let happen. So now you complain about, oh, he ain't nothing. If he wasn't nothing, then why you open your universe up and give him the greatest gift on the planet? Nobody forced you to do that. So why are you calling this man now a deadbeat or a bum when you opened your own universe up and allowed that deadbeat, no money having man up in you to create a child? Then you rob the child. You rob the child of a positive, strong father figure so they could grow up balanced out with yin and yang, divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. Nah, you robbed the child of that. You robbed your child of that. Now your child looking at you, seeing you problem solve, not seeing a father and a mother problem solve. And then you end up raising the same man that you say that you hate. That's the Negro Project. That's what this whole thing is about. The whole thing is about getting the man out the house. Now you thinking like, okay, I don't need him. I'm going to get child support. I'm going to get everything I need from child support. We're going to go to court and I'm going to get everything I need from child support. I'm going to raise them myself. I'm going to raise my daughter and my son myself. Now your daughter ain't got a strong father figure, a positive role model as a man, so she could look at like, nah, my daughter is going to know that this is how a man is supposed to conduct himself based off day by day, year by year, her seeing her father raise her, how he talks to her, how he treats her. See, that part right there, you can't put a dollar amount on that. You cannot put a money sign on that. That's going to take quality time. Father with children. But you rob that father of that though. You see that? And you dudes out there, listen, you gotta stop. You gotta stop just going raw up in them if you're not trying to be with them. Why are you going raw in there if you knowing what could happen? You gotta vet out the men and the women. Got to stop looking at the bread and start looking at character. Start looking at principles. What does this person stand for? Does this person have anything that's upright? Anything that ain't involved materialism? Anything like she got positive attributes? He got positive attributes besides the material and the money. What positive attributes do you have to procreate with? Because everything that's in them, you know is going to go into the child, right? Because the child going to get DNA from the father and DNA from the mother. So you might want to do some more vetting, men and women, before you go in there raw and then you procreate. Nah, you can't take it back now. It's already cracking now. The baby here now. So you just start prioritizing on some, hey, listen, let me not go out on all these dates just to go out on all these dates. Cause a lot of people, they really out here, they don't know they self enough to know that they don't know they self. They just on some, I just want to go out on date. I want you to treat me like a princess. I want you to treat me like a king. Let me let you know something real quick. In order to be a king or a queen, they have a sovereign national name and status. A king and a queen are sovereign statuses. The only way you can have a sovereign status is to have a nationality. That's a Moorish American. If you don't have a free national name, you're not a king. You're not a queen. You're in a Negro mindset as a programmed slave. And you taking that slavery out on your own children. So you making your new children slaves to the programming that you got. You don't want to change that? What? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild, G. Hey, man. But you know, just something on the mind right now. This is something on the mind, fam. There's something on the mind, G. There's something on the mind. I'm finna move around, though. I'm finna move around. I'm finna show. How much time we got? Time be flying on these beam outs. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that tune in on these beam outs. Appreciate the love that y'all give me. I appreciate all the energy that y'all give me, the positive feedback. I appreciate all that. Even the haters that be hating, though. You feel me? Because I know you watching. I know you watching. You feel me? Get this right here on your wall, though. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Us as Moorish men, we love and we need you Moorish women. We can't have nothing without y'all. Y'all can't have nothing without us. It's not based off material. It's a spiritual, divine connection. Divine and national. We are not anything without y'all. Y'all are not anything without us. We need each other. This is divine and national. This is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's what this is about. You can be a star on your own, but you can never reach your full potential divinely without appreciating divine masculine as well as divine feminine. All right? Yes, sir. You say you from the rack? Yes, sir. South side, Chicago, east side crazy, out west, up north. Let me know y'all at with it, man. When I post this beam, let me know. Hey, listen, I might take it a level further and go down this iceberg another level. If y'all want me to go on another one with this series right now, let me know in the comments when I post up this beam out. Let me know if y'all want another one. We already on number 5. We could go further down this iceberg if y'all want to. Let me know, though. Austin, Texas, Islam. So let me know in the comments when I throw this up there. Let me know. Brooklyn, Islam. UK, Islam. Yeah, it's up. Seattle, Islam. Peace, Moors. Much love. Let me know in the comments when I post this up, though. What we finna do with it. All right. Boston, Islam. Y'all ready? Let me show you these books real quick before I move around. Hold on. See. See. Oakland, Islam. BA, Islam. Let's go. Let's go. Get them screenshots up, though. Let's go. Yeah. Get them screenshots. Yes, sir. El Paso, Islam. Philly, Islam. Let's go. Let me know where you at with it. St. Louis, Islam. Vancouver, Islam. Moors and Masonry. Let's go. Islam. Let's go. Get that dictionary. Gotta get a dictionary. Let's go. We rolling. Part 5. We rolling. Yes, sir. We rolling. Islam. Yeah. Yeah. I'm rolling. We rolling. Yes, sir. right, Moors. Much love. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, though. All right? Stay tuned. Stay locked in. I self-law and master. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Peace, Moors.